Hi everybody, Hank O'Donnell from the Positive Traction Leadership Lab in Fort Washington, Pennsylvania. You know, when it comes to change, many times we think it's instant. Unfortunately, it's not. As an EOS implementer, I work with entrepreneurial leaderships driving through a change process. This growth curve model is a great help to the team understand where they are in the journey. It actually explains how anything is developed in our skills. We start at the beginning, we're unconsciously incompetent. We don't even know how to do the work. If you're like me and struggle with a game of golf, that's when you pick up the golf club, you think you're holding it the right way, you know there's a ball on the ground, but when you swing, you miss it. You don't even know what you're doing incorrect. So off we go to take lessons. We go to a golf pro who shows us technique and style, gives us the theory behind hitting that ball right down the fairway, but yet we feel consciously incompetent. Every time I try it, I can never do it like he was doing it. Frustration is what lives down here. But the more I practice, the more I got to be consciously competent, which means I started to hit the ball down the fairway, but boy, it took a lot of work. I gotta remember, keep my head down, put my shoulder down, follow through, keep my arms straight. I was exhausted. The ball sometimes even went down the fairway. For leadership teams, this is when we start to achieve our projects. Things start to go well. We say we're getting lucky. We're building our base of skills. And then finally, we become unconsciously competent. Sad to say, sports fans, your man Hank isn't like that on the fairway. I'm still down in here. Conscious competency moves into unconscious competency. I walk up to the golf pro, scratch my head and say, how the heck did you do that? He says, I don't know. I just pick up the club and do it. He's got that mastery. And so as I work with leadership teams, we want to go through a process from unconscious incompetence to mastery of leadership, achieving goals and results, getting everybody rowing in the same direction. That's the growth curve. It takes a little bit of time. It takes a lot of courage to keep moving forward. Yet the best leadership teams understand this, congratulate themselves when they're making progress. It's progress, not perfection. So here's a couple of questions, a checkup from the neck up from the Leadership Lab at Positive Traction. Here's some leadership questions I'd like you to reflect on today. What are your beliefs about screwing up? As you go through that cycle, there's going to be lots of mistakes. It's about progress, not perfection. If you are intolerant of mistakes, it's going to be a struggle for you or your team to get better. What leadership do you need to provide at each step of the growth cycle? At the beginning, lots of leadership, lots of attention. At the end, we have mastery. We need to celebrate. We need to recognize great achievement. And then where is your leadership team on the cycle? Are you struggling through competencies? Do you want to get better? Do you ache to achieve mastery? If you do, I think I can help at the Leadership Lab, Positive Traction. Feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.